Hi everyone, and welcome to Sweetpea Seeds Inspirations. My name is Sydney, and today I am sharing with you guys what I have received in my hashtag 6 Spring Shawl Swap that was hosted by Jana K over at Flourish Crochets and Mary from Slow Crochet. Both of these ladies had contacted me asking if I would like to participate in a shawl swap with them along with a few other people. I said absolutely, I would love to join. I love shawls, and so be it. So they ended up getting a number of us that was willing to participate, which is a total of 6 people. They ended up making a spreadsheet so that we could fill out on our specific preferences for a shawl, whether that's color, a certain design, certain weight of yarn, and so on and so forth. And then they drew for who was making what for. And so I actually ended up making for Mary over at Slow Crochets, which she should be receiving her, maybe when this video comes out, she should have already received it. But if not, she should receive it on March 31st, if not April Fool's Day. But the person who made me a shawl or two was Amy from Amy Loves Crochet. And I had actually already pre-recorded this, so this is my actual second recording. I ended up watching Amy's video the day after I had already recorded. She did leave me a note explaining why she ended up sending me 2 shawls, but nothing in very specifics, or in details. So I ended up watching her video, and I decided that I wanted to re-record and talk about a little bit what was actually going on and kind of speak to Amy directly. So what ended up happening, I ended up with 2 shawls from Amy. And I think she definitely went over and beyond to make me happy, and I think she stressed herself a little bit too much. And she explained that she felt like she did that as well. And she explained why I ended up with 2 shawls. The first one that she made, she felt like it was a little too personal to herself. On the spreadsheet that we had, I had turquoise, yellow, and abdominal colors on there. And the first one that kind of spoke to her was turquoise, of course. And she explained the first shawl that she ended up making, her thought process was I think her grandmother or her mother used to wear a lot of turquoise stone. And that's where she was kind of going at with the shawl. And she just felt like she was making it a little bit too personal, and it was more for herself or her than me. Well, Amy, after hearing that, I really loved and enjoyed you sharing that with me, because I used to actually wear quite a bit of turquoise when I was in my younger adult age. I did wear quite a bit of turquoise, and I do love the turquoise stone. So where you went out with this shawl, and after actually explaining that, it means a lot more to me than it just being a regular shawl. So this is the first shawl that she ended up making. So she got the turquoise, and then she got this like purple blue color and turquoise, there's like little stripings in it. And that's where she was kind of going, was to kind of represent a turquoise stone. So here is the first shawl that she ended up making. And this was, I think, Fiber Spider's design. I'm not exact, or it was on his YouTube page. I'm not for sure exactly what the name of the shawl is, but that will be down in the description box. So here is the first shawl that she ended up making. I absolutely love it. Knowing of the story behind it, I even love it a lot more than not that I didn't like it before, but than what I did when I first seen it. I initially loved the, the spider webbing of the shawl and the drapiness of it. And in my first recording, I was explaining how I do love the edging as well. Amy, she was saying that she loved the edging in her video, and that she's not a big fan of picots in a pattern, but as for a trim, she started to like it a little bit more, which I do love picots at the edging because it just gives it a little bit extra flair to it. So thank you, Amy, for first sending this one and then also remaking another one that was more for my preference. Like I said, you definitely went over and beyond and definitely overexerted yourself and stressed yourself out. I would have been perfectly fine with just one. And like I said, knowing the story behind this one, it means a lot more to me now because it means a lot to you. Or not really a lot to you, but it has a story behind it for you. Now, the next one, I do absolutely love this one. And she was trying to get the right colors for me, and I honestly think that she really knocked it out of the ballpark with this one. So here is the next one. This is, I think she said the Hapa shawl. And I can't remember exactly the yarn that she used for this one, but her video to her actually explaining the shawls and the process of that will actually be linked down in the description box if you do want to check that out. But here again is the second one. I absolutely love this one. I can't wait to wear both of them out in public and be able to show them off. Not only did she share or send me the shawls, she also sent me a few little notions. One being a little card explaining, she actually had two notes in there where she made the first one and then she ended up making the second one, kind of explaining what was going on and just saying that she hopes I enjoyed them. But the card says on the front, crochet fills my day, not to mention the living room, bedroom, and closets. Isn't that the truth there, Amy? So that is the card that she ended up sending me, and then a few little notions. So this first notion is a little notepad that has a magnet on the back. It says, "Nobody gets between me and my yarn." Ain't that the truth there? And then she also sent another little notion, which is a measuring tape that does retract, which is awesome. I have been looking at these at Hobby Lobby and just never picked one up. But it says gnome is where your yarn is, and it's got a little gnome, and then on the back it's got some mushrooms, flowers, and some gnomes. So thank you, Amy, for sending those as well. I greatly enjoyed making the shawl for Mary, which I will talk about that a little bit more in my update video if it hasn't already came out yet, and actually show you the end result because I've already shipped it off to Mary. But thank you, Amy, for sending both of these shawls to me and really going over and beyond. I love them both, and just thank you for participating. Thank you, Jana Kay and Mary, for asking for us to participate. But for my viewers, I just want to say thank you guys as well for tuning in. Please making sure that you check out all the other wonderful ladies that have participated in this collaboration. And I think that is all I really need to say. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video.